Hey y'all, it's Kitty. I hope you liked the other videos that theoretically have gone up before this. I filmed them a while ago, and I still haven't posted them, so who knows. Today, I am going to be hopefully filming two videos. I can't tell how loud I'm talking because I have an ear thing going on right now. So if my volume is fluctuating, I edited my last video and I found that towards the end of the video I wasn't really talking loud enough. So I'm going to be trying to talk loud, but also I can't quite hear right. So who knows? And also there are people home, so I feel like they're judging me for talking to myself. Yeah, so today's video is going to be inspired by, or basically, I'm going to be doing the same video as Georgia Harris and e.l.f. I'll link their channels down below as well as these videos. They have been collaborating to do a Who's That Pokemon eyeshadow looks. I think they've each done two, which means there's a total of 4 videos out there. I asked them both if I could do this as well, and they said yes, so I'll link all 4 videos. I think there's 4 out right now. I'll link all the videos I can find from them as well as their channels just straight up down below. I have always been a huge Pokemon fan. In fact, I have an Eevee tattoo. I am a huge Pokemon fan. Totally not planned, but I literally have Pokemon cards right here. I bought some recently and I haven't put them away. So I was thinking I was just gonna start doing a thing, and I'll see if any of you guys can guess what Pokemon I'm gonna be doing. I haven't really planned this look. I just pulled up the Pokemon. My computer's right here. I should Google image searched this Pokemon, and I kind of have an idea in my head of what I want to do, but like not completely. So, who knows how this is gonna turn out. So this is gonna be a predominantly blue look. My favorite Pokemon is Eevee, and I'm not doing that because Eevee is all brown. So as always, I start with my Milani eyeshadow primer, just a little dot of that on both eyes. And then I'm going to set that with my Real Techniques 200 brush and the lightest shade in my e.l.f. Matte for Matte Jewel Pop palette. The first thing I'm going to do is take my AOA Studios E128 brush. This is a nice blending brush, and go into, I think, the blue shade in my e.l.f. Matte for Matte Jewel Pop palette and put that in my crease. So I'm feeling like they're not super even right now, but I wanted to go in pretty deep with this color because there's not a lot of colors to work with in this Pokemon. There are a lot of blue Pokemon, so I'm sure you still have no idea what Pokemon I'm working with. I'm going to give you a hint. This is a Pokemon that I spent a lot of time with in one of the main series DS games. I don't know that gives you a whole lot of a hint. A lot of people spent a lot of time with this Pokemon. I think I don't know that I would say it's a fan favorite, but a lot of people really like this one. Definitely a water Pokemon. Very interesting typing. Next, I am going to take Backstage from ColourPop, which is this dark blue, and start working that into my outer corner. There's really two tones of blue in this Pokemon, and it's this like solid mid-tone blue and then this really dark navy. That's actually a lot darker than even backstage, but that's the darkest one I have, so I'm gonna maybe work in some black, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. And I think I'm just gonna go in with the same brush. I'm not even gonna bother cleaning it off because it's a darker shade. Like, my favorite generation was Gen 4. I love the Sinnoh region. Hint, hint. I really got... That was the generation where I got, like, most invested in my team, and, like, I just really cared deeply about what was going on. I have not finished my copy of Moon. I still haven't finished that game. And I feel like I probably should, but like, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. There's no shoulds in hobbies, and like it doesn't make me a fake fan. I love Pokemon. I collect the cards still. One of my biggest regrets when I got really into decluttering and minimalism and tiny houses, my biggest regret is that I sold my Pokemon card collection. I regret it so much. I had a shiny Mew, or a Gold Star Mew, and I mean, it was probably in terrible condition. I kept all my cards. I didn't keep my cards in great condition. I understand that I have a lot of fallout going on, but we'll deal with that later. I am going to take the e.l.f. eye crease brush and go into... This is a dark bluey shade I have from the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. And I'm going to try and... It's a shimmer, which I was hoping to avoid, but that's... I'm going to go into that just a little bit in my outer corner. See what I can do to darken it up. Even just a little bit more. I feel like that's more of the color I was looking for, so I don't care that it's shimmery. Okay, so I have this dark shimmer on the outer corner of my eyes. And then my lids are just totally bare. How's the lighting? There's no... It's like... Excuse me, it's like dusk out. So, sorry there's no good natural lighting out. I think I'm going to try that on the lid, and then that on the inner corner, and then I'm going to try and use that for liner, but I don't know that I can... I don't know that I have that kind of skill. But we're going to try. We're going to try. I know that you have no idea what I'm talking about, because I'm just pointing to stuff that's... I'm not even... Like, you can't even see that I'm pointing. The next thing I'm going to do is take a cotton pad, clean up a little bit of this fallout mess that I have going on here. Then I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue. I live for this stuff because it makes all my shimmery shades stick on real well. Need just the tiniest smidge, and I always get way too much. And I'm just going to pat that wherever I want to put a shimmer. I need to remember that I need less than half of what I use for my regular eye primer, because I generally put it on one eye at a time, and I'm covering less area than I do for my regular eye primer, and it covers just as well. So, Then I'm going to go into Thirst from Divina, which is a very nice blue shimmer, like a mid-tone blue shimmer. So this is my ColourPop My Little Pony palette, but it's not all shades from the ColourPop My Little Pony palette. Some of these I pulled out of the Too Faced Life's Festival palette. And off the top of my head, I couldn't necessarily tell you which ones. But I'm going to go into this silvery blue shade right here, which I believe is from the Too Faced, which I believe is from the ColourPop My Little Pony palette. I'm going to put that on my inner corner. Then I still have the e.l.f. crease brush, the eye crease brush, and I'm gonna dip back into that Urban Decay Vice shade and just make sure that that's blended out. And take the AOA E128 that we were using before, run that in my color switch to get some of that darker blue off, go back into the lighter blue from the e.l.f. palette, and just try and blend some of that in. I feel like this lighter blue is not coming out as vibrant as I want it to up here. I'm going to dip into Candy from Divina with the same brush, just straight in, just a tiny bit, and blend that up top. See if I can lighten it up a little bit. A little bit better, but not amazing. But honestly, no. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. So we're not totally done, but we're going to move on to the other eye. Then I'm going to go back in with the cotton pad we used earlier and clean up fallout. So now is the part that I'm not really sure if I am going to be able to do well. This is also the part where if you know Pokemon well, you might be able to tell. So the silvery blue is supposed to be white, just so you know, but I don't have a solid white. You know, I just realized that there was a white shimmer right the frick next to the silvery blue, but whatever. Whatever. So I'm gonna try and do this thing. What I'm going to try and do is use this shimmer, this gold shimmer Buttercup from the Violet Voss Rainbow palette, and use it as liner, because I don't have gold liner. Because this Pokemon is blue, white, and gold. He has a gold, like, trident at the top of his face. Does that give it away? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm doing Empoleon. Piplup was my starter in the Sinnoh region. So I just dug some shadow up in the gold there, so it's there's a little pile of powder. And then I doused my brush in my Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous makeup setting spray. So I wet my brush. So now this pigment is, instead of being like a powder shadow, it's almost a gel. Now this might end up terribly because I can't do eyeliner to begin with. Okay, that turned out acceptable. Maybe. Let's see if we can do the other eye. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so I'm not super happy. I don't know if you can, I can't see what you can see. So I'm not super happy with how they came out, but what I just did without really saying anything, but you might have seen it, was I took a little of my glitter glue and I just ran it along the very edge of my eye, and then I just took another brush and packed more gold shadow on top of it. So I'm going to quickly go do that with the other eye. And then I'm just going to finish my face and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me pull you up here. Y'all are going to deal with my shaking hands. This is the final look. Who's that Pokemon? It's Empoleon. I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture here of Empoleon. Well, you'll know if I manage to do that or not because it will or won't be here. What do you think of this look? Once again, I will have Georgia Harris and e.l.f.'s videos and channels linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I love Pokemon, so I am thinking of doing more of these. Sorry I am not posting much. I'm editing and filming and uploading. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. But thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe and comment down below. Those would really help me out. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Bye!